Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, welcome to today's episode, the premiere of Girl by Moonlight, The Flavor of Hope. I am super excited for this. One, I've been wanting to try out the game itself, and two, it's been a while since Chaz has been on oh, I've got things showing up on my screen I wasn't expecting. Good to know. Chaz hasn't been on here for a while. Stephanie's joining us for the first time. Mick and Adela and John are back on Wednesdays for this game. I'm super excited. I hope you are all excited as well. Why don't we do a round of introductions? We will start with John's right next to me. So John, why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing?
I am right next to you. I am playing Seraphina X35 Funk, heir apparent to the the MegaHard Corporation, and yeah, she's
which grew out of Microsoft, so it's MegaHard.
It's MegaHard, that's right. Yeah, we can't mention like real brand names; they'll come after us.
No, those were just two separate words.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Like micro,
ignore the colors of the flag. They stayed the same. Just it's MegaHard Corporation, which is a giant conglomerate of many of our very favorite corporations, our mega corporations.
That's right.
Mega sized into a MegaHard Corporation. She is girl boss CEO, and she goes through her transformation sequence, becoming girl boss and able to do girl boss things.
Perfect.
Be bossy.
Be bossy.
So, yeah.
Which she isn't able to when she's just...
She's bossy and glows.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I mean, the glow part is important.
That's new. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, yes, it's important.
All right, and next to John, we have Adela. Welcome back, Adela. Why don't you tell us about yourself and who you're playing?
Sure. Adela Perez, back again on Wednesdays, and I will be playing, the boring Debbie cargo pilot for the corporation MegaHard. Doing my duty every day.
That's right. As we all must do for our corporate overlords.
Yes.
Perfect. Above Adela, we have Mick. Mick, welcome back. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Awesome.
Yeah, my name is Mick, and I am playing Ernest, the weary mechanic, and that's pretty much it.
You are playing Ernest, not Max, because Max is your ascended name. I'm going to fix that while we move over to Stephanie, a first time appearer here on the channel.
Stephanie. Oh, yes. I am playing Alluvial, aka Auditor 2332, who is your therapist to help you get through emotions, but also hide them in a society where emotions are looked down on. So if you are having big feelings, you can always talk to Allu. In her transcendent form, she is sentimentia. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that.
Right.
Where she will help you through those emotions. She will support you. She will tell you those shoulder pads are amazing and make you feel good.
I mean, I feel like you're going to be telling Seraphina that a lot.
Yeah.
Because Seraphina has some pretty amazing shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads for
days.
Seriously.
I am Jeremy Hochhalter. This here is the channel that I appear on the most because it's my home. You can find me on the interwebs at WH Pubs. That's official now. All of my Instagram and threads and all of that stuff has now been changed over, so I don't have to be all awkward and be like, most places you can find me here, but other places you have to look somewhere else. I am playing MH617, a vat-grown soldier who is been selected to be a pilot because, well, the mech that I'm piloting is I'm the only person that it'll let for some reason. Although we don't necessarily get along, that their mech and I. We'll look into that more later. But when I do my transcendence, I become Claire. That's right, just Claire. Because I just wanted a name. But we'll get into that later. Chaz, thank you for coming on and running this game. One, I've been looking forward to playing it, and so when you were like, hey, have you seen this game? I'm like, in fact, I have seen this game, and we need to play it. So, tell us about yourself, and then go for it, right? Chaz, go ahead and tell us about yourself and what you just said.
In my office, I like to do not work, and in my not working things, I came across this TTRPG, and after reading it, I was like, "This is great. I want to play it. I love the system. I love the accumulation of stress. As a highly stressed person myself, I get to literally mechanize stress and make y'all stressed. So this is all I've ever wanted, really."
Hooray!
Yeah.
Feel free to dive in whenever you're ready.
All right. So we begin in the 1950s, where international scientists reach out to beyond the stars, sending communications so they can see what is out there. Well, eventually, something answered, and it was not happy. This started the destruction of the Earth as we know it, which brings us to present day, where we exist floating in a singularity in space on one kind of like mechanized battleship. This is where we live. In this society, emotions are frowned upon to the point where most people don't even have words for emotions anymore. It's been so many generations since they've been allowed to exist. We don't do that. We have one corporation that owns everything. It is the corporation MegaHard. And in this small group of people, maybe about 500 to 1,000, the numbers change so quickly. We have a group of people who jump into giant mechs to protect us from these creatures from beyond the stars that come and attack us. This is the story of our heroes. Before we get into the whole giant mech things, we're going to go into like some of the individual stories that our heroes are like going through. And I think we're going to start with Seraphina, because that's fitting. Seraphina. We are in the obligation phase. This is the phase that talks about your everyday mundane lives that you have to deal with. Seraphina, your lowest attribute is stars, correct?
Lowest attributes? I think I have nothing in sun or moon. Stars, I have a dot in each.
Okay, so nothing in sun or...
Nothing in sun or moon. It's all stars.
Gotcha. All right. So you head into work. You have been, the past few months, people have been talking about you are getting ready to take over the MegaHard Corporation. It's very much looking like you are being groomed. Then you walk into your office, and then there is someone at your desk.
At the desk? Behind the desk?
Behind the desk, in your chair.
Nope. That seems bad.
Is there a security button?
There is a security button, but it's at the desk.
Who is this person? What do they look like? Do I know this person?
You don't know this person. They have a suit, which is very rare in this time. So they have access to money or whatever counts as money, finances in this. They look well groomed. It looks like they're a business person, very similar to you. They don't have nearly as lovely shoulder pads as you do, but...
Well, they must be a lower ranking person. I'm sorry. You must be lost. HR is a floor below. Are you here for interviews?
No, actually, I'm looking for Zed. He's the the head of MegaHard. I'm not sure you would know about him. Only upper ranking people have actually met him. He told me to meet him here, so that's what I'm doing.
Here.
Yeah.
You,
yes.
Have you gone to speak to his assistant? I'm sure I can. I'm gonna start making my way around the desk. Kind of start trying to hedge him out.
Well, once he like puts a hand, I was like, whoa, hold on! I can't just let anybody back here. This is gonna be my office soon, so I'd rather you stayed in the front with the other people who don't have money.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, nice. I guess I should introduce myself even to the people who are beneath me. My name is Maximilian. I'll be taking over MegaHard in the next few months.
Maximilian will be taking over MegaHard. Interesting. I've not heard of you, Maximilian.
Well, we've been keeping it, under wraps, for the good of the people. Because that's what MegaHard does. We are for the good of the people, yeah? Yeah, that's a good slogan, and he's pretty much clapping to himself.
For the good of the people, yes. If you'll excuse me, Maximilian, I will be back.
Of course. I mean, don't rush. I don't need you in here all the time, but please feel free to come back when you have time.
Going to go to where my assistant sits.
Yes.
Where is my senior secretary?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go out into the outer suite. Is she there, or are they there?
No, they're there, just kind of like typing away.
I don't remember there being anything on the books for a Maximilian.
I'm so sorry, but Mr. Maximilian came in with your father, and your father said, "Leave him there. I'll be back in a few."
Would you be so kind as to lead Maximilian to the conference room, and do be sure to serve him 2 servings of the MegaHard most delicious happy buns.
Of course, and as they say that, your father comes down. Serafina, how are you doing today? So the lovely day at MegaHard.
It is a lovely day at MegaHard. We live to serve.
Yes, we do. Have you met Max? Come on in. I want you two to meet.
Of course, Father. I am most excited to meet this Maximilian individual.
Yes, it'll be great. It'll be great for you. It'll be great for him. It'll be great for MegaHard. Really, what it is. Is your office, but he makes a point to be like, he is leading. He is allowing you into your office.
Okay, that's okay. It's all right. This is cool. Corporate face. We've got this. Fake smile, kind of almost a half smile, but not really quite a full smile. Like just enough teeth.
Yeah.
Present, friendly. Yeah. Blank, but kind of friendly.
Gotcha. Yep. We got that smile. And he introduces you to Max. And Max is like, "Oh, this is your daughter. That's how you got this job. I was wondering how you were able to, be in this work at MegaHard at all, but it was nepotism. That makes more sense."
I graduated top of my class.
I would too if I had MegaHard's money.
At ultraeliteuniversity.com.
So, and then Zed is like, you two don't need to fight. We're all doing this just to see who will really be the head of MegaHard. People have been making concerns about nepotism, and so we brought in an outsider who could take over if you can't beat Zad, then you were never really going to be the head of MegaHard anyway. And Zed, don't discount Serafina. You know, when she tries, she can get there.
I look forward to the opportunity to continue to prove my abilities to perform.
And Maximilian's like, and when I win, you know, I would love to hire you. What do you do? What do you do here? I'll find a job for you. You don't need to worry. Maximilian makes sure that everyone is taken care of.
Sir, perhaps I could make arrangements for this candidate to establish a office somewhere, perhaps on the 3rd floor.
Sorry, Seraphine. Unfortunately, we don't have any extra offices since we're trying to do that merger. So, but this is a big enough office. You two can share.
Sharing is caring. It is the MegaHard way. I certainly love doing that. You are always at the cutting edge of innovation, sir.
Yeah, it's a shame that I have to retire eventually. But, you know, until then, I'll just keep on making my innovative attempts. Until then, you two get to know each other. Serafina, I do apologize. I know you had been slated to take over, but you know, in MegaHard, it's never that easy. You must prove yourself.
I am looking forward to the opportunity to continue to perform above expectations.
And then he excuses himself. This is a game, as I said, about stress and the obligations of like a mundane life. Serafina is experiencing these mundane obligations, and because of that, I need you, John, to roll a stress die. Essentially, take 2d6, because I'm using your moon die. This is more of like a heartbreak betrayal. So you're going to roll both of those, and you're going to take your lowest roll.
Let's see here. How do I use this machine? How do I use this thing? Roll. Aha, there's a roll button. Yes. So take the lowest one, you said?
Yeah, because we're using moon, your moon attribute, it's essentially you have 0. So you roll 2, and then you take the lower of the 2.
I have a 2 is the lowest.
So you take 4 stress.
4 stress. Okay.
As you've been in this like kind of like cutthroat world for so long, but like it's been told to you, you've done everything, and then just to come here and be like, oh yeah, it just reminds you are still part of that cog.
Yeah. That's how thin are these windows? Just thinking about it. I mean, like this brief thought runs through my mind. I mean, it's high up.
Yes.
And it doesn't look like he's wearing MegaHard's "Don't Fall from the Sky, Be Happy" shoes.
He is not. No.
Yeah. So, just quick calculation. How thick are those windows? Are they like enjoy your job forever thickness, or are they?
We are at the like end of humanity, so we don't have access to enjoy your job forever thickness, even if we want it. It's possible there's not even glass anymore, and it's just like an open frame.
It's a screen door.
Yeah, like we are grasping for materials.
It does cross her mind as the stress kind of washes over her, but she's going to remain calm, because a splattered body on the ground is usually, you know, a PR cleanup, and we don't need that, you know, at this stage in my rise along the corporate ladder. Don't need that right now.
Right. And so you carry out the remainder of your day, not being able to sit in your chair because Maximilian never gets up. Like, he doesn't go get coffee. He doesn't use the bathroom. He just stays there in your chair all day.
What an absolute schlub.
Speaking of which, let's switch to Debbie. Did we decide if you were in jail or out of jail at this point?
I am out of jail. I have learned my lesson not to share emotions or get too emotional. I've already, I think I have an appointment with HR soon.
Yes. All right. So you are, just doing your cargo loading and getting ready for your appointment today. With what was it, Auditor 3? Auditor
2332.
2332.
2332, yes.
And let's see. While you're loading, someone runs up to you and it's like, hey, Debbie.
Yes, hello.
This is someone who you met. This is a new cargo loader. And before you went to jail for the 7th time, you were getting them to feel their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, Debbie, we're doing the protest tonight. Are you coming?
There's a likelihood that I'll be there.
Excellent, because we can't do it without you.
You're very talented. I'm sure that it would be just fine. Your calling to lead is unmistakable.
No, you don't get it. I can't do it without you. You've inspired me. You can inspire so many people. I have a 2-hour docket just for you to talk to everyone.
2 hours, really? Ugh. I just got out of jail, right?
But before you went in, you said heroes always go to jail.
You know what? I'm very wise. I'm a very wise person. I would say that I don't need 2 hours, but there's a big likelihood that I will be there to speak. But really, we need to not talk about this here.
Right. Yes, but I can't count on you, right? You will be there.
I will be there.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. And they give you a big hug, and they run back to their docking station.
Oh dear.
You look around, and the cameras are very much all fixated on you.
Mm-hmm. What a really nice encounter with a very concerned friend. I really appreciate that extra bit of care shown.
So here's
get back to my day.
And he slowly just kind of start surveying the rest of the cargo station. Here's the big question. Are you actually going?
Yes, I'm gonna go.
Excellent. Exquisite. We're gonna come back to you.
That laugh, really?
The character is Ernest, correct?
Yes.
Let's go with Ernest for a bit. So when we talked during character creation, one of Ernest's project was creating a robot.
Yes.
Second question, what is your lowest attributes?
I've got a point in all of them.
Oh, nice. So then we can pick anything for you. You also don't have to roll a or what amounts to disadvantage. You just get to roll 1 and then take that number. So as you're making, as you're building your robot. Like, you've been doing this for a while, but you're starting to see like actual progress now. It's being able to move. You're still like developing the AI, but there's progress where there has been progress made for a while. And then someone walks in the door. Someone who you have seen before, but you don't see them very often, as they don't come down to the place where people do like manual labor very often. It is Zed, and he is giving this other person a tour. And he's like, Max, this here is Ernest, the best mechanic we've ever seen. Ernest, this is Maximilian. Potentially going to be taking over MegaHard. Max is like, oh, nice to meet you, Ernest. And like, sticks his hand out.
I will shake his hand and ask, well, what about Serafina? That's the name of John's character, right?
Yeah, like, oh, Serafina, yeah, she's still in the running too. But you know, we can't just have one person. We need to have a competition. You know, really to see who is the best. And if Serafina is good enough, then she'll make the cut. I don't doubt my daughter at all, but you know, it never hurts to have outside competition. And Maximilian is the best of the best. Maximilian's like, I did finish in the top half of eliteuniversity.com.
I see. Well, Serafina and I had arrangements. So if you become the leader of MegaHard, do those arrangements still mean anything, or?
And so you see Zed will like turn to Maximilian, like start like analyzing him for the answer, and Max is like, an arrangement made by MegaHard is an arrangement always held by MegaHard, whether it's me or Serafina. And Zed's like, see, this is why we like him. He knows how to think.
I see. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter who wins as long as I get to become the chief technology engineer.
Maximilian will then reply, I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter who wins, but, you know, having met me, surely you see how I could bring MegaHard to the next stratosphere, though, right?
Not particularly. I definitely enjoy Serafina a lot more than you.
Loyalty, Serafina.
And of course, Zed is like, this is why we love Ernest. Oh my god. Maximilian is less amused, and so he will walk up to the robot and be like, oh, what are you making here? And will accidentally push it over. Being the best mechanic, a small fall can do nothing but like kind of scuff one of the metal plates. Like, robot is completely fine. But you're like now very much aware that this person, who is one, like less enjoyable than Serafina, two, is also like very vindictive and is very much out to get you. Roll me a sun roll. So once again,
D6.
Yep, just 1d6, and you take that number and subtract it from 6.
I got a 6.
Likely because your robot wasn't broken at all. You just don't care. You're like, not the first time it's happened. So you take 0 stress.
Yay!
But you are aware that there is this person who is gunning for you, gunning for Serafina, and possibly gunning for the rest of your friends.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so I will look. What's his name? You said Maximilian?
Maximilian, yes.
So you touch my stuff again, and I will make sure that you don't become the leader of this corporation.
Ooh, let's do an action roll for that. So we have Girl by Moonlight has about 9 different actions, and they're all meant to be able to showcase emotion and like physicality. And so there's like defy, empathize, express, confess, forgive, perceive, analyze, conceal, and flow. This feels like a defy role. Right? You're defying his trying to like oppress you. Do you have any points in defy?
I've got 1 point in defy.
All right. Roll 1d6.
Four.
Yep. All right. And so you can see him like quickly put his hands in his pockets, very much afraid to touch anything else in your office. He's like, I'm so sorry, but he's also still trying to like appear to be like the big man in front of Zed. So he's like, I'm sorry to have scuffed your toys. Don't worry, I won't be coming back down here again. And then he quickly escorts himself out, even as Zed's like, Max Wit! Ernest, it was great seeing you again. I'm going to go and see what's wrong with him.
Hey, it was a pleasure, sir.
I'll talk to you soon. And then Zed escorts himself out. It seems like the upheaval in MegaHard is going to affect everyone, not just Seraphina. Auditor 2332.
Yes.
It is a very nondescript day in the auditing station where people come in and they say, I had a thing happen where where something bad happened to me and I didn't know what to do.
Oh no. She'll listen. She'll put on her glasses. Can you point to which one you're feeling?
5.
5. Oh, good. Good. So you're maintaining the control.
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about what happened?
And as they begin to speak, someone like burst through the door. And remember, for our future, not so much door as like linen hanging over a hallway.
Oh, okay.
Like, Auditor 2332, I need to talk to you now. What are you doing here, Jim? Go away, Jim. No one wants to talk to you.
Oh, Jim,
And
it's okay.
Jim's like, okay, and just gets up and walks out.
She'll walk out with him quickly and kind of pat him on the back. Good job.
Thank you, Auditor 2332. And then Jim will leave.
Okay. And who is this? Can I help you?
You've met with this person before. They were very distressed. They had done some research and looked up this emotion called frustration. And you were like, oh, no, you can't say that word.
No.
And you end up giving them a job at the docks, the loading docks, to just like do something with your hands so you don't get put in prison.
Yes. What is this person's name?
Fenema.
All right, Fenema, have a seat.
I can't. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night for what?
We are going to hold a protest. A protest? I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't really remember.
Oh, this sounds really big.
Yes, it's going to be great. And we have our guest speaker.
And who is that? She'll take out her little pen.
I don't write it down. I don't.
Oh.
I think she's sacrificing herself for the greater good.
Oh my. Well, can you tell me who it is? We'll just whisper it.
I'll whisper it, and she whispers,
okay.
Debbie.
Hey, and so this person has agreed to come?
Yes.
And they must have a speech all ready to go.
No, Debbie just speaks from her heart. We can't stifle Debbie.
Okay, well, where is this going to be held?
We're going to hold it outside the MegaHard Corporation.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, you're really just, maybe we need to look up the regulations on gathering. Should we do that together?
Oh no, I've looked it up. We're all going to jail.
Oh, that sounds bad.
But no, they can't take us all to jail together. There's only so many jail spots.
Well, I think they can fill them up pretty tight.
No, we have to do this because I learned of another, what do they call it? Emation? Called Happy?
Oh, let's not say that. Let's, here, can you point to which one is going on?
What? Code Red 1? I don't think that's named properly.
No. That's
I think that should not be Code Red 1.
It's
by the way,
important?
What is your lowest? Oh, this is Chaz, not.
Yes. Oh, okay.
What is your lowest attribute?
Stars.
Excellent. Yep. So Fenema is going on. Fenema is very excited. Fenema doesn't know what excited is yet, but they're feeling all the things.
Oh yeah. Just pacing, or I'll pace with them.
Yeah, they're pacing. They're just like rambling. They're talking. Their eyes are darting. They're just like, I am filled with this thing.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Whew, panic mode. She's kind of freaking out, not knowing what to do, and just trying to go through her training.
Give me how many dots do you have in stars?
I have 0.
Excellent. Give me those 2d6 because you are. I feel like you are stressed in this situation. You're like, oh no, this has to stop.
Let's see. Oh boy. 2 1s. Is that bad?
I wish it was bad. No, it just means you take 5 stress.
What? Oh, I'm stressed.
Half of your stress meter is filled, which makes sense. Like, this could be a major problem, not just for you, but for your friends.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Well, I'm just trying to get Fenema calm enough to go out the door, and I will tell them, you don't want to get in trouble and tip people off, so we need to take some deep breaths so that you look, like you're going to go back to work. Can we do that together?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but I'm going to run, and then no one will see me, and Fenema just sprints out the linen closet.
Oh boy.
The linen's hanging.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, her first thing is that she would go try and find Debbie whenever that fits in.
Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you do a...
Oh boy.
A perceive roll.
Ooh. Okay.
And that will determine, essentially, if you can find Debbie before she goes to this thing. Because Debbie is a woman about town. She's out and about. She's beatboxing. She's
doing the fast walk.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
For my health.
Power walk.
Power walk from health.
Ooh, I actually have a dot in perceive. So what does that mean?
Nice. So you just roll 1d6.
Okay. Why am I rolling 1s? Oh my gosh. I'm not finding Debbie.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
Yes.
It matters here. Okay, that's good to know. Soldier, grown, vat. What is your name again?
MH617.
MH617. You work in the communications tower. You are fully aware that at this point in time, whatever entity is out there, they have some sort of schedule. Like, they tend to attack about what used to be 1 Earth month. It's not like guaranteed, but like it's very unlikely they'll attack like immediately after, and very likely they will attack about that month. And it has been about a month since, and so you are very much on call, looking to see like if you can hear any communications to preempt a potential attack.
Gotcha.
What is your lowest attribute?
Oh, well, that's a good question. Hang on one sec. Attributes are like the sun, moon, and star stuff, right?
Yes.
And do you mean just those or the things underneath them?
Just those. Like if you attribute is calculated. Moon. Okay. So I'm assuming you have 0 dots.
I have 0 dots in moon.
Great.
Yeah.
So you are thinking back to when you met that enigmatic character, Nana. And how, like, that did help you, but it also kind of goes against everything you had been trained to do.
Right, right.
And so you have been communicating with the Roomba in your room for the better part of a week, trying to like sort these feelings out.
Okay.
As you're doing this, the door opens. Zed and Maximilian walk in.
Oh, I'll stand up at attention.
At ease. I hear you're doing some great work in here, and I just really appreciate your work. And Zed salutes you. Maximilian is looking at you with slightly more disdain.
I'll shrug off the disdain part. That's usual. I'm kind of used to that.
Yeah.
It's the praise that I'm really not sure how to deal with. So I get a little flustered. But I think I managed to try and keep it as to myself as possible.
This is odd. Zed does not praise people very often. However, as you're like dealing with that, Maximilian like walks up to you like very close, like in your face, and it's like, I hear you're one of those engine pilots.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me why you all have failed to stop these creatures that keep attacking us? Like, are you failing to stop them so you can maintain power? Is this some sort of long form power grab? Because MegaHard has given you every opportunity to prove yourself.
Sir, I'm not sure what you mean. We have stopped some of them, sir. It's ongoing process, of course.
Ongoing process, yes.
Yes, sir.
I hear that a lot from failures. And Zed's like, whoa, Max, don't.
Yeah, I glance at Zed and like trying to figure out whether I'm supposed to be talking to this fellow and giving them information or not.
And Zed's like, I'm sorry, this is someone who may be taking over MegaHard soon. And so he asked to get a tour of all the important places. I didn't know he came here. He would be coming here with this energy. I am so sorry. You please return to your duties. And Max says, oh, don't worry. When I do take over, you won't have your duties much longer because you are a failure.
I will sit down as gracefully as possible and go back to what I'm doing, but every so often I do kind of eye this new fellow.
And then Zed is like, well, that was uncomfortable. I think we're going to leave now. And he escorts Maximilian out. Maximilian will see the Roomba just like doing Roomba things. And considering his experience with a recent robot, he is going to kick your Roomba.
Is Zed still there, or did Zed leave?
Zed has left. He's like 3 seconds out the door.
Okay. I would probably react and stand up and like take like half a step towards this fellow before I realize what I'm doing. And then I'd stop and my eyes would go wide and I just sit back down. I'm terribly sorry. I thought I heard something, one of the alarms going off, but it was apparently just the Roomba being misfunctioning. It was probably misfunctioning.
Don't worry, I've taken care of it for you. You won't need these robots messing up. In fact, and then you hear him yell out, can I see the engines? I think robots have started to degrade our society. And then he leaves. If you could roll me a moon roll.
So I just roll 1d6 and take nothing. I just have to take that number, right?
How many dots do you have in moon?
0.
Then you would roll 2 and
take the
lower
lowest.
of the 2.
That's right. That would be 1.
You take 5 stress. This Roomba has been your most consistent companion.
Yeah, as soon as they're out of the room, I'm gonna run over and see if Roomba is still functioning.
Roomba is still functioning. It will take some fixing. The mechanics that orient movement have been damaged. The AI is still solid. You get the feeling that Maximilian is not the most physically imposing character, but it is still highly stressful seeing the damage that they intend to do.
I wouldn't see this because it's myself, but if anyone were watching, they would notice. They would notice who's watching.
There's cameras everywhere. There are very few places where you're not being.
The camera would probably pick up a slight change. My hair would start to lighten a little bit and become pink, and I'm shaking just slightly. And then I kind of bite my lip instead of it quivering, and I pick up the Roomba and I go over and I sit down and I take a breath. It's okay. It's okay. I've got you. And I'm gonna try and fix the mechanical parts that were broken.
Gotcha. All right. I think we only have one more thing to do in our obligation phase. Debbie, you are part of a demonstration outside the MegaHard Corporation. Someone got a megaphone and is just is getting people oriented, but every third sentence is, get ready for our guest speaker. She's the best guest speaker. Serafina, you are still working hard. You're back in your desk because Maximo has finally left, and you hear this demonstration outside.
All right.
Otter 2332. You cannot find Debbie, but you do hear the sound, and so you make your way there. And eventually, Debbie, you go up.
Fantastic. Do I have time to change anything about me before I go up?
What do you mean change anything about?
Oh, put a scarf on, just be a little extra.
You can put a
attempt to hide who I am, but everybody knows.
Yeah, you could have a scarf.
Yeah.
But they are going to literally say Debbie from the cargo loading.
Sure. I'm gonna attempt for the cameras, just to look a little bit different.
Then I'm gonna have you roll a conceal roll.
Ooh.
That seems right? We're concealing our presence.
Yeah. I actually have that. So let's find those dice. And it's a 1d6.
You have 1 dot in conceal?
I have 1 dot in conceal.
Yeah, 1d6.
Okay. Why is it not showing? Okay, 1d6. A 1. Oh no.
You take you work at the cargo. The cargo. You don't have a lot of money, and so the scarf you have is very like full of holes, and so like it's not so much a scarf as it is just a thing around your head that kind of accentuates who you are.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Then,
as soon as you get up to speak, the authorities start showing up. Like they were waiting for this key speaker.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, Debbie's gonna go up there and start to address everybody and say, look, my friends, we, as loyal members of MegaHard, want to make sure that our company runs smoothly for everyone at every level of our company. Now, I've come to find out that there are ancient texts that show that certain feelings can make production better.
You're saying all the things. Oh, good God. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I feel like so when you roll actions, I tend to give you like a position, like how dangerous is it for you and the potential effect, like how much can it change. This is very dangerous for you, clearly, right? Like you are being positioned as the leader of this rebellion. You're saying the word feelings. You do mitigate it a little bit by being like production, yay, but like they have you in the crosshair. So I'm going to need you to roll an express roll.
Okay, what is that? A D20?
No, everything is D6.
Everything's D6. Okay.
Yes.
An express. I also have one in express.
Okay, so you roll 1d6.
3.
Okay. So the way that these things usually work is like a 6, you get what you wanted. 4 to 5, you get what you wanted, but like something bad happens or measure. 1 to 3 is a fail.
Okay. Now, do we add anything because we have the thing?
No. Having the thing allows you to roll like 1d6 rather than having the link. So this is what we're going to do. You are going to take 5 stress because of the one you rolled before.
Okay.
You're also going to take some psychological harm.
Cool.
As you are back in the jails.
Back in the jails. Okay.
So what that means for you, and we're going to say because this is such an egregious thing, you're going to take a level 2 harm of just like
harm, 5 stress. Okay.
And so essentially that level 2 harm is just like fear for your future. Like,
okay,
you have been in jail before, but this is something completely different. You're in like solitary, and so down on your character sheet, you see underneath transcendence, there's the harm thing. You, in one of the boxes for level 2, you have fear for the future, which means you always take away one die when you roll.
Whew.
Serafina and Otter 2332, you all see Debbie go up, get accosted by the authorities, and taken away to jail.
Oh no. No.
Well, we will deal with this speaker the MegaHard way. We should also deal with these protesters the MegaHard way, and this is a very good opportunity to demonstrate my qualifications. So I will go and alert security. It's probably not a good use of the engines, but it would be good point of display of the engines and our laboratories, our lab grown people. And if we could get the auditors on megaphones, that would be useful as well. play the corporate song. That should get everybody in line.
Okay. So we have corporate song going. We have lab-grown soldiers. I need you to roll a defy. Yeah, we'll say a defy roll. That feels about right.
I had 0 in defy, so I roll 2 and take the lowest. Is that right? 2d6 roll. 6.
Nice.
We got
Everybody is just dancing to the beat of your drum. The auditors are out there doing the song. They have been practicing this. You have like weekly MegaHard song practice to like keep it going. The soldiers are out and about, making sure dispersing and like administering justice to those who are not dispersing quickly enough. It doesn't take very long for this crowd to be gone. And Zed walks in. This is why you're going to be a great CEO.
I live to serve. It is the MegaHard way.
That it is. All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, of course. I will be here early to compile the reports.
All right then. And Zed leaves. I think now we're going to transition from the obligation phase to the downtime phase. This essentially is a phase where you have time for yourself. You don't need to be structured by societal expectations. You can just be you. There are a few like suggested things you can do. Of course, if there's something you want to do that doesn't fall in with what they say, like we can make that work. Common things you do in the downtime phase. You can bond with your friends, or you can bond with each other. You can help a friend recover, like Debbie. You can help Debbie recover. You can work on a long-term project. You can investigate the goings-on of these entities from beyond the stars. You each get 2 actions, so let's just go with the flow. Whoever has something they want to do, let me know, and we can do that.
Well, I want to go help Debbie because here we are again in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie has troubles. Debbie has troubles.
Oh,
Do you want to bond with Debbie, or do you want to help Debbie recover?
I want to help Debbie recover. 'Cause I'm
Gotcha.
sure this is stressing her out.
All right, so you go to the jail, and you see Debbie is in this room, like manacles, chained to the wall, no light.
Like, to the guards, do we really need this? This isn't helpful. This is extreme.
Unfortunately, she has been deemed a threat to the state, and so we are keeping her here until we decide when her execution date is.
Excuse me? No. Oh, I need to talk to your supervisor.
Oh, okay. Then they walk away.
Quick question for you.
Yes.
So, do we all know each other at this point, and are we already engine
Yes.
pilots?
At this point, you are not only engine pilot, but you are known to be engine pilots. Like,
Okay.
people know you're engine pilots.
So as that fellow turns around to leave, I'm standing there, and I just look down my nose. Even though I'm short, I look down my nose at them,
Mhm.
and I'm like, remember, there are no executions for engine pilots. And I just glare as I hold my Roomba.
And they reply like that. That is a thing. Debbie would have been executed already, but as an engine pilot, they're looking to see if they can get around that law, or they can find another engine pilot to take over Debbie's engine.
Oh no.
I'll just scoff at them. Go ahead. Go talk to your supervisor.
Oh my goodness.
I will. Thank you. And they excuse themselves.
So there's no guard in here any longer?
Nope.
Excellent.
Is there like a way to look in? Like
Yes,
bars
there's
or
like a little
something?
bar like up here that you can.
Debbie, we're gonna get you out. I'm not gonna let them kill you. I mean, execute you. I mean, we're gonna get you out.
Thank you. Thank you
Like
so
being
much.
supportive. Oh,
You're being support. Okay, so then I will say, roll an empathize roll.
okay. Ooh, I have a dice on that.
Oh my
Ooh, a
gosh.
6. I'm very empathic.
Love
Giving
it.
her the whole spiel, telling
Debbie,
her everything she's done good in the past, and you can do this.
you no longer have a level 2 harm. You are now down to level 1.
Nice.
Ah,
Hey.
You're still like slightly concerned, but you know that Otter 2332 has your back and will be there with you.
Do have
oh,
your-
fantastic. Do I? Because I have like cargo pants that can hold stuff. Did they like check my pockets and stuff? Because I
Yes.
have. They did. Okay.
They are very like you
They're
are
very
the scariest thing to come since the massive Cthulhu entities that are attacking the world. It's like Cthulhu and then Debbie. That's how this is right now.
Okay. Okay. Whew. Oh wow.
So if I know Jeremy's character
Yes.
MH617.
and he is there, do I know him as a techie person?
Yes.
I would assume so, yeah.
Can I kind of go over to the side a little bit and maybe put my back to the cameras and just, like, you don't have anything that, I don't know, could help open a door? Like speaking really silently or quietly.
I look at you, and as usual, my face is pretty blank. But
Okay.
I do turn towards the little hole that's in the door,
Okay.
and you might notice that Roomba smells extraordinarily clean for some reason. And then as I pull the dust tray open, scent of spices kind of waft out as I slide
wow.
a taco through
Yes.
to Debbie.
Ooh,
And I just whisper,
Ooh, can I block
I've-
the camera?
I thought you, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
and I say, I've been practicing my recipe.
Oh,
So this is how we're going to do this. What if we have M8612? I need to remember these numbers and letters. Roll a confess roll.
Confess roll.
You've been practicing in secret, and now
Ooh.
you're revealing that to your friend.
Oh, this is amazing.
yeah.
And-
Can I support him in his role in any way? If I'm like, oh, that smells amazing. This is so good.
Yes, there actually are multiple ways for people to support others in roles. So the most common ways. Let's see.
New system, new
yeah.
rules.
You assist. You can assist. You don't have. You can take stress, and you give
Okay.
1 die to MH61. What is it?
MH617.
MH617. I wasn't far.
Remember,
Give 1 die.
MegaHard made me.
MegaHard 617. Yes. MH617 can push themselves, or you can offer what is known as a poisoned promise.
I mean,
A
my
poison-
one of my promises is that I was going to invent a tastier taco than Debbie, but I'm not sure I'm going to go as far as the poison promise quite yet. However, I think I will push myself if Alu's not going to do the stress.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take
Oh,
a
okay.
stress for Debbie. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
it's just one stress. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
Guys.
So do I
so
roll
now-
2 then?
did you have how many die were you rolling before?
I was rolling 1 and taking no, sorry, I was going to roll 2 and take the lowest. Now do I roll 1 and just take
so
that
now
1?
you roll. Yeah.
Okay.
I like how much stress we're getting. Like,
Right?
This makes me happy.
Oh, not great. 2.
Okay.
Can I still push myself?
Sure. I don't see why not.
Okay.
So then you will take 2 stress.
And I re-roll, or do I auto?
We're gonna say for this time you re-roll. We're gonna like redo the whole thing.
Shit. 1.
But with
It is
the
not
2
a
die?
tastier. It is. Yeah. I rolled a 1 and a 2. It is not a tastier taco, but it's probably tastier than the food you're eating in there.
Okay, so then this is what happens. This is like a brand new thing, not just tacos, but like cooking in general. Cooking meat is not something you're very familiar with,
Yeah.
and you were like, it's better to just have this meat unrefrigerated and not cooked because people will smell it,
Right.
and I don't want to get in trouble. Debbie, this does not smell appetizing, but like your dear friend has offered you.
A random
Debbie's
taco.
actually feeling pretty overwhelmed right now. Because this is, kindness and caring and things that are just, so much more than the general blanket respect that everybody in MegaHard is supposed to be showing each other. So her hair is starting to kind of turn teal a little bit, and she's feeling pretty grateful and overwhelmed.
Are you gonna eat?
I'm gonna eat some. I'm gonna eat some. But also, I do know that this recipe, that there is a recipe from a person that I've had before, and I'm curious to see what this changes.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. MH612, do you want this to be part of a bond act?
Yeah. So I think it was going to be bond.
Yes. So then roll me. Your confess was 3. That gives you. Was it?
My confess was 2.
Oh, okay. So you still get 2 links. Debbie, you get 2 links. And so you can use that in the future to like assist MH612 because like they did something nice for you, and so you have this like link to them.
Okay. MH612. Perfect.
However, this is literally rotten food. I'm gonna need you to roll me a. Okay.
Forgive.
What would you like to do? Because you are sick. Do you want to empathize with MH? Do you want to? How do you want to do it? Because we're getting used to the roles by now.
I want to empathize. Well, actually, I want to. Can I express my my gratitude?
You can express your gratitude.
Actually?
It'll be yes. You can express your gratitude. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Roll me an express roll.
Okay.
You express your gratitude as your bowels express the taco.
Yes, as my tummy is gurgling.
It
And I'm
is.
saying thank you so much. That's so thoughtful. Your effort is extraordinary. Because I still have that like MegaHard lingo in my brain,
Right.
even though I'm just really sweet, like the feeling is very sweet that's coming over me.
And you can't see me, Debbie, but Alu, you might notice there's the very smallest of smiles that then quickly disappears from my face.
He pretends not to see it. Like, oh, looks around.
And I'll set Roomba down on the ground to clean up outside this area.
Is that express
Now,
roll?
Can we attempt to like break the lock and get me out?
We can, but let's do the express first because I want to see how sick you are.
Okay.
Wasn't that
All right.
that the 6 that you rolled?
That was the 6 that I rolled.
Oh, you rolled a 6. So we're gonna say, well, second question: do you want it to be kind of a bond with MH612 as well, or just like you're expressing thanks, but you still have?
I want to bond with MH.
Okay, so MH, you gain 4 segments.
Oh, wow.
Of links with Debbie. Debbie, you have upset tummy, so that's your second level 1 harm.
Sorry, Debbie.
That's okay. The second level 1 harm.
Yes, because when you're fair for your life, it got downgraded to level 1. So now you have 2 level 1.
Okay. So I have 2 level 1s. Oh boy.
What about Ernest and Serafina? Where are y'all in this?
I'm going to Ernest.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I was gonna go to Serafina, but yeah, I guess that works too.
Just like me in the middle.
I need to speak to you about the network.
What about it? Also, did you meet Maximilian?
I have met the candidate, and I am pleased to be still considered for the position.
Well, I'm sure we could find an inconspicuous airlock. We could probably shoot him into space.
I believe that the candidate will serve as a good counterweight to the work that I am performing for MegaHard, and will certainly allow for a sharpened perspective on my my portfolio. But first, I wish to discuss the network, as the candidate will be performing duties as required by the board. We need to establish his credentials.
Okay.
I think that perhaps maybe setting it at junior executive would be the best start for access.
I can do that.
Is the policy for IT still a 2-week turnover, along with 15 hours of company music?
As far as I am aware, it hasn't changed.
Would it be possible to perhaps increase the ticket time for junior executives?
I can work on that.
Excellent. I appreciate it. You will make a very good CTO of MegaHard once I have once my promotion has been finalized by the board.
I appreciate that.
Your work here is appreciated.
Thank you. Is there anything else that you need for me to do?
I think that you are doing a very good job, and I will make notes in your quarterly review on your performance. Is there anything that you require from me?
No, but I mean, the airlock thing is still there if you need it.
Here at MegaHard, our employee performance reviews happen every quarter, and as a junior executive, the candidate will, I am sure, be reviewed in advance, and the likelihood that their performance review will be positive, I am certain, will be a low percentage.
Okay.
given their challenges in navigating the internal technologies.
Right.
If that's something that you are able to do, of course, I wouldn't want to add in anything on your workload if you don't have bandwidth. We can always
Yeah.
circle back.
I can definitely do it.
Excellent. And the engines. Any news on the engines?
Not at the moment.
Perhaps we could arrange a meeting, a private meeting with the pilots.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Oh, and if you could wire security's feed, I believe we have a pilot in what's the corporate word for this? In review, under review.
Mhm.
If you could forward their messages to my office, no, to my personal server.
We can do that too.
Excellent. Well, if there's nothing else that you need from me, your work is commendable, and again, I look forward to providing you with great marks on your quarterly performance review.
Thank you. And I look forward to being the CTE.
Yes. As promised, there is no one in this company I would rather be in that position than yourself. You are the most capable in this company to bring MegaHard Corporation Incorporated Limited to its next evolution.
Hey, thank you. And there's no one better to lead the MegaHard Corporation.
I know.
This is beautiful.
So good.
She will nod, corporate face, corporate smile, power walk.
Power walk away.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like this is some bonding happening between y'all.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you could roll me the action that you think best expressed how you bonded, because it seemed like you both bonded with each other, so both of you can.
I'm gonna go with flow. I'm gonna go with process. This is process flow. This is
Okay.
corporate flow. This is yeah. We're gonna go with flow on this one. And I've got one die in that, so it's just 1d6.
Yep.
1d6.
I'm not sure what would fit.
That is
for-
a 5.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec, Ernest. So then, Ernest, you gain 3 links with Serafina. And then I could see you using Defy because you're defying this Maximilian person. I could see Empathize. I could see Confess because you very much confess to your, we could just airlock it and get rid of this problem immediately.
I'll go with Defy.
Defy, okay.
I got a 5.
So then, Serafina, you also get 3 links with
So how
Ernest.
do we use
3
the
links.
So then, in the actual mission phase, you can use links to assist someone else without taking stress.
Okay. 3 dots. Ernest.
I think you can
So
also
more
use links
dragon.
to or if someone's about to go into Eclipse, you can use links. There are a few different things links can do, but you have to have that link
Okay.
pre-done. Let's head on back to the jail cell. we had a plan to break Debbie out, I think.
Possibly.
I'm not sure. Maybe the Roomba's hiding some little tools or something, but
Yeah.
Is this an electronic lock? Is it a pickable lock? What do we got going on here?
It's a electronic lock, but a very poor electronic lock, as we have to conserve electricity.
Okay. Perhaps I could use Roomba to communicate with the lock and get it to open.
Yeah, I can see that. Give me an express, maybe a defy the lock.
Sure. Now that I actually have a dot, do I roll 2 and take the highest?
That is only if you gain an assist from someone else.
Gotcha.
Because if you have a dot, then you roll the number of dots, and then you can gain dots from like being assisted, pushing yourself, taking the poison promise, etc.
Gotcha. Okay. That's a 4.
Okay. So then this is what's going to happen. Roomba definitely opens the door. You hear that. However, like I said, 4 and 5 are you get the thing you wanted, but something negative does happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Roomba had not fully recovered. You didn't have time to like really repair them, and so they're going to kind of shut down. Now,
Roomba,
here we're going to introduce resist. Where if you don't like the outcome, you can choose to resist something and take stress in order to lower the like how intense the outcome is.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you are going to take stress. We're going to say this is like despair, heartbreak type thing.
Okay.
So roll me a moon roll.
That's a 1.
You take 5 stress,
Oh my gosh.
and Roomba still shuts down.
Ugh. Now, how do we get rid of the stress again? Just trying to.
How many stress do you have?
Well, I have 5 stress as well.
So I
Say it.
I look down at Roomba, and there's a moment where Alu might notice my lip quiver, and then I like grit my teeth and I sneer at it and I throw Roomba on the ground. And I say, "Useless piece of junk." And I glare back at everyone and I leave the room. And you probably hear me shove that guard somewhere as I'm walking away.
Boy. Oh my goodness.
Well, wait, hold on.
Have eclipsed.
You have to roll to get into Eclipse, though. So you don't have to be into Eclipse yet.
I mean, okay, what does that mean exactly?
So essentially, you would roll, once again, your lowest thing. If you roll a 1 to 3, you're in Eclipse.
Oh, okay.
If you roll a 4 to 5, someone has to assist you to keep you out. And if you roll a 6, you're fine.
Well, and isn't somebody coming for us to tell us that we need to like meet? You know, Seraphina.
Eventually, but like this is all happening like right now.
Yeah.
So we'll say that what happened has happened, but I haven't left yet. And maybe Alu will notice that this has happened. And actually, since the door is now open, but she's still chained, right, Debbie?
Yes.
So Alu would really be the only one who's like right there as maybe you notice me going into Eclipse.
Oh yeah, I would definitely try and stop that.
All right, roll a. I think Moon is your lowest.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh no, MH612.
Yeah, moon is my lowest.
Roll me a moon roll.
Myself or Alu?
You.
Okay.
And then depending on what you roll.
That's a 3.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. That's straight up eclipse.
Well, so didn't I have to roll the moon already? Because I rolled a 5.
You rolled the moon to and that put you to eclipse mode. Like that filled out your stress meter. And then when you are full on stress.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So earlier when you said I had to roll my lowest to see if I went to eclipse, I got a 5.
Oh. Then that changes it. Then Alu, you can gain 1 stress to keep MH612 out of eclipse for now.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, try and talk him down and go pick up the Roomba and be like, he didn't mean that. It's okay. You did a good job. Didn't he, MH?
You know, I get so frustrated sometimes. And I know I shouldn't say that. I kind of look around and look up at the camera.
Okay.
I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna step out and go
That's
for
a good idea. Take some
a walk.
breaths. Remember breathing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I will leave, but I'm not going violently into the world beyond.
Okay, we got 1 on the brink. Just 4 more. All right. The door is open. You are still chained, Debbie.
Is there still some of that taco spice around me? I'd kind of like to use some to see if it'll like acid on the lock. See if it'll kind of melt it away.
I'm assuming you didn't eat everything, so yes, there is definitely still more.
I'd like to put some sort of in the holes and shove them down in there and see if they'll do anything.
Yeah. Give it a shot. You're putting the taco in. While that's happening, you're just waiting to see if there's any reaction. What is Alu doing?
She is going to try and help, maybe by just staying in front of the camera, watching what she's doing, giving her encouragement. Good idea. Yeah, good idea. Put that taco meat in there.
Is that a bond or that's a bond?
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll do some bonding.
Give me another bond roll.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, I just rolled a 2, and I was going to use Defy.
So,
I guess
luckily for you, the taco meat is not acidic enough to get rid of the thing, because if it was, you would likely be dead.
Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't actually.
Okay. Chaz, can I see any other way to get Debbie out of this? I mean, I've probably visited prisoners before. It's probably part of my job.
I mean, the easiest way is get the key. If you have enough strength, you could rip a thing.
I don't know that I have enough strength. I might try, though, just because I want Debbie out.
I mean, we both? Because, if I'm shackled, I would clearly be pulling on.
Easiest, if you want my opinion, the easiest way is to transcend. Of course, if you transcend now, you can't transcend later. I would not take advantage of that at all.
Okay.
Well, can we try the strength thing? And how do we do that?
That seems pretty clear. A defy, that's straight. You're both. Okay. So I guess one. Oh no, you could do a group thing.
Ooh.
So then you both roll defy, and then the leader takes all the accumulated stress.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 6.
Ooh.
Who's the leader?
I'm assuming I would be.
Okay. So you rolled a 6.
Four.
Okay. So you don't take any stress, which makes me a sad panda. And while you didn't break it yet, you're definitely pulling it, and so you can see that if you pull a couple more times, it'll break. You just need to make sure the guard doesn't come back.
Okay.
by then. Let us transition back to Serafina and Ernest.
Alright. I guess I should try to take care of that stuff before leaving. Like
Gotcha. So you're back in your home base, just like clickety clackly on the TV, not the TV, the computer.
Yeah, rerouting those emails and doing a thing for the junior executive access.
Gotcha. And would this be for... Is this another bond with Serafina?
I suppose it could be.
Then yeah, give me a roll of your choice, and that will count for both the bond and how successful you are at the rerouting, which should be pretty easy. This is kind of what you do.
I got a 2.
Okay. So you gain... So Serafina, you gain another 2 links with Ernest. Luckily, because like it takes you a little longer than you expected, but you are able to like do all the rerouting.
Okay.
Serafina.
Sorry.
I'll start with that.
But I was just gonna say that I leave after that. So.
Gotcha. Okay, so then you have done your downtime events. Serafina, Debbie, MH.
Going to hold a, as part of cleanup of this employee gathering, unauthorized employee gathering. I will begin preparing a press conference to reaffirm MegaHard's commitment to employee excellence, and that we appreciate all the work that they have done and continue to contribute to the success of MegaHard Corporation Incorporated Limited, and to announce the impending super happy nondescript sponge cake party that we are offering all employees of MegaHard. They can have a ticket for up to 2 super happy nondescript sponge cakes.
You feel a presence watching you with pride. Roll me whatever action you would do for this kind of speech.
Well, I'm all about that corporate flow. I mean, this could be forgive, but we don't forgive MegaHard.
Forgive.
No, I'm going to go with flow again. This is
Okay.
corporate flow here. So it's a D6. Roll a D6. That's a 4.
Okay. You need to remember how many links you get. You gain 3 links with this entity that is watching you. You are well aware of this entity. It's not any of your friends. It's not Zed. It is your engine, who is big on the Flash.
Ooh.
The engine.
Yes.
All right.
So you have 3 links with your engine that you can use in the same way. By the way, the specific things you can do with links are on the character sheet, so you can recover 2 stress using a link. Someone can ignore a harm tag if you spend a link. You can grant 1 die to an ally when you spend a link, and you can prevent them from eclipsing on a 4 or 5 result.
Excellent. We'll also send a message, a memo, internal memo to the auditors about the upcoming disbursement of 2 tickets per employee, so that they can claim on their 15-minute break their up to 2 super happy nondescript sponge cakes as a thank you from MegaHard for their hard work and dedication to this quarter's returns. They are our valued employees.
Alu, as you and Debbie wrench the chains from the wall, you get an email.
Oh, what is it now? She'll pause and be like, "Oh, I love those sponge cakes." And just go back to pulling on it. 2 sponge cakes.
And this, and you rolled another link with Debbie, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Trying to make sure everyone gets there too.
Okay.
So I think it's just MH who has yet to do his final downtime action. MH?
Muted.
Are you yelling at us and we can't hear you?
What was the question? I apologize. I was laughing about things.
Your final downtime action. What would you like to do? Your Roomba is still working, but you are so stressed right now.
Yeah, I did leave the room. Is there any way to reduce your own stress?
Not really. This game is really built off of like players helping players. And
yeah.
So
Okay.
the best way to reduce your stress is to have someone else use their downtime action to help you, or to build links with them so they can help you reduce your stress later.
Okay, because if I have 2 links then with MH, we would have to be in the same room, and then I could. No. Would it be part of my action to help reduce the stress with those 2 links?
I'm going to say for this like first round of the things we're doing, we're going to stick closer to like how it's written, and so you could do it like during the mission portion, like pretty simple, like even before you get to whatever it is we're dealing with. You could just be like, oh, by the way, MH, great hair mousse or whatever, reduce this stress. And then when we come back, we'll have a freer flowing way of how we'll do it.
Gotcha.
Plus, this makes it easier for me to like get MH into Eclipse. So.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other things that I would do.
How many of these things do you have? Okay, and so then I'm going to have you roll an express roll.
Okay.
Because you are also being watched by an entity. A very cute entity.
Aww.
Well, I hate that feeling, first of all, because cuteness,
just watches you.
That's a 1.
So you are able to build 2 links with your engine.
Okay.
As they think your frustrated leaving is just the cutest thing ever.
I mean, they're wrong, but I'll put it down anyway.
And as Debbie, you are freed, a guard comes back and is like, "Oh, we just got word that an attack is imminent. You are needed in the hangar. I brought the key."
Oh, good job. I'll thank him. I'll be polite.
Yeah, I'll thank him as well.
Good job.
And as soon as he turns around to leave, I'm gonna give a big hug, a real close big hug. Not to the security guard, to what is your name again?
Oh, the auditor to me?
The auditor
Oh,
of
oh, she
2332.
loves hugs. Yay. But like make sure the camera can't see.
No, the
Yeah.
camera definitely sees you.
Oh
But
no.
once
Kinda
again,
pull
like,
back and then pat her.
like this
Good.
is very much like an attack is imminent. Everyone is ushered to the hangars. You are
Oh my
all
goodness.
put in your spacesuits where you look up at these alien machine yet humanoid technologies. And that's where we'll end today. As the next time we're going to begin the mission of you saving the world from another attack in your giant mechs with
Oh my
only
God.
one person close to going into eclipse, which is going to ramp up the stress even more. Let's do, I guess, one more round of
Yeah.
like who are you now, having been in the world with happy nondescript sponge cakes?
So, what was I about to say? Crumb, I forgot. Why don't we start with Mick? Mick, tell us who you are and how to find you on the internet.
I'm Mick. I guess I'm Micktastic on Twitch. Baron_Von Milk on Twitter. Also on Instagram. And that's pretty much it.
Nice. Thanks for joining today, Mick. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Next, let's move over to Stephanie, our newcomer to the channel.
Yes. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, and it's just Stephanie Smith Cat Mom. It's just cat pictures, honestly. That's what I live for. So find me there. I had a great time, by the way. This is my first time doing this.
Nice. Thanks so much for joining us. It's appreciated. John, tell us all about yourself.
Hello, I'm John, and I approve this pizza party.
You mean taco party?
No, tacos are verboten.
I mean, is it though?
Good looking taco.
Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. It's hard to get tacos where I live here in this corner of Ireland, and you can find pictures of no tacos in Ireland, but definitely pictures of my dog on @Distillatosaurus Rex. Occasionally things about whiskey, but mostly the dog.
Which totally worth it.
Yes, very
Adele,
cute.
right? Adela, tell us all about yourself.
Oh boy. Well, I'll tell you. Well, my name is Adela, and I was so ready to want to like hand out flyers of pictures of tacos to everybody, just to like stick it to MegaHard. Yeah. You can find me at BellaBeeKids.com, BellaBeeClothing.com. I'm on Instagram as CraftNinja1216 because I do crafty things, but right now it's taken over by Little Beans because I have a 2-year-old and she's adorable. So
Yay.
that's my life. That's my life right now.
Nice.
So thank you.
Yeah, I feel like MegaHard has forgotten, and the world has forgotten the power of the taco, and I think we're going to bring it back to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The person
We can
standing
capitalize on this.
right, the person standing in our way, Chaz, the director of the game. Tell us all about you.
So my name is Chaz. I do not have an internet presence. Hence why, like, whenever you've seen me, it's been, person with Instagram thing, person with TikTok thing, and then just Chaz. I'm excited for how we are going to continue. As you can see, the flavor of hope, tacos are going to be a major theme, particularly in the second act
Sure, yeah.
of this play.
Perfect. I am looking forward to it. I am Jeremy, the target of much gremlin activity today. But even though you can't see me, I am so glad to be able to see you all. Thank you for joining me today. I love it. I'm really looking forward to, as you say, the second act as we launch into space with our mechs. Raw engines. You can find me on the internet at WH Pubs, most places, or head over to whpublications.com, which is our website. Let's see, this is Wednesday, so that means, actually, I don't think we have anything coming up here in the super near future. Let me double check. Join me Monday at 3 p.m. for some more Miniature Mondays, and then come back next Wednesday for episode 2 of Girl by Moonlight at 3 p.m. Thanks so much for tuning in. Why don't we raid a channel? Who's that going to be? I don't know. Raid. Let's raid Dyson's logo. Raid. Dyson. Is it Dyson logo or Dyson's logo? Dyson logos. I was wrong on both.
I feel like Dyson the vacuum.
Right?
Yes.
Thanks everybody for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.